It's me, Ashley with Keller Williams, your local real estate expert. And today I want to talk to buyers or people who are thinking about buying a home and really sort of getting into like, how do you even decide if you're ready? I mean, I think it's such an interesting question because for most people, it's the largest purchase you'll make in your life, and it's a huge financial commitment. And quite frankly, the maintenance and keeping a home, nice and well maintained, is a really large commitment. And they're just things to really consider when thinking about, okay, am I ready? One of the biggest things that I found as an indicator of being ready is having some money saved. And a lot of people think if they've got about 10 to 20% that they're in the clear, which can be true. I mean, because obviously you've heard me speak about programs that will allow people to have like essentially a zero down payment because they get like some funds that cover their down payments and stuff. But you still, above and beyond that, would like to have money saved because homes require maintenance. And it wouldn't be unusual for the maintenance costs to be 10 to 20% of the value of the home in some cases, annually or every few years. So it's nice to have that cushion. So definitely having 20+%, maybe 25 to 30%. I mean, because there's costs above and beyond just the down payment on the home. The other thing that might indicate that you're not quite ready yet is if you aren't in a place where you would commit to staying in a specific location for 5 years, at least, maybe longer, because basically it's expensive. There's an expense associated with buying and selling, and sometimes you won't have the equity, and so you can buy a home, especially if you're doing like a low down payment or something like that, and then if you want to sell it the following year, it may actually cost you something above and beyond the just paying back your loan or whatever. So it's something to consider. I mean, I think if you're thinking, oh, in 2 years I want to go and like travel to India and stay there for however long, maybe the time's not right. It's okay. And lastly, if you're buying your house with a partner, and you guys are not clear on what you want, it may not be the right time yet. There are lots of disagreements that can happen between partners about the purchase of their home, including like what should the debt load be, like how much money should we spend. There are sometimes disagreements about the style of home. I mean, it's very common. Somebody wants a mid-century, someone else wants a two-story traditional home, and they're just very different styles of houses. The other issues that may come up would be like the size of the house, something to consider, and also whether or not you're going to need to renovate. It's a really big deal. I mean, renovations can be very stressful. So if one of the partners doesn't want to renovate and you end up buying it, I mean, it's just a situation. And it could be dealt with or just make life tough for a while. So those are sort of the three things that I would consider. If you're thinking about buying and you're not sure, like you're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, am I ready to buy? Do you have enough money saved? Are you planning to stick around for a while? And if you're buying with a partner, do you guys agree like on most things? I mean, obviously, you're in a relationship, you might not. But those are the top three things. Other than that, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it, and find me on Facebook. And check out my website, ashleybolden.com, and I will see you again soon, YouTube.